You know you're traveling with a fucking murderer?
Huh?
Your pal's one ugly motherfucker.
Not many get the favor of Caesar. Even Papa hasn't been to the fort. Carl's been in a shitty mood since that big explosion at the fort.
You're no friend of the Great Khan's. You should turn around and leave, and if we see you in the Mojave, well, accidents happen.
More Khan brothers cut down by NCR.
What?
Yeah? What do you want?
Yeah. The runners are saying that the NCR is sending in their elite shock troops to try and push back the Legion.
Whoa, new guy. They're family, you dig? They've always looked out for us, made sure we had something to eat and a place to crash. Papa may look like a big angry bear, but he's a softy at heart. Regis is cool, scary, but cool. The rest are all pretty groovy, even little Jerry. The other dudes call him Jerry the Punk. That's kinda harsh, though. I think he's just a sensitive soul that needs some love. He's usually down around the proving ground if you want to say yo. Do? We don't, do anything. We make the magic happen. We make the happy stuff. What do you need? Jet, Psycho, a little Med-X to ease the pain? Nah, man, more like drug suppliers. Yeah. Other folks sell them. Diane's mostly in charge of that. Diane's my girl, man. We've been taking care of each other our whole lives, ever since our folks died. Now we keep the cons and caps together. Oh, you're buying. Cool. Cool. Another satisfied customer. What do you mean, helpful? My stuff already makes people feel Groot-alicious. Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean. Already on it. I whipped up a few stim packs already, but if you've got any more recipes, I'll take them. Diane handles most of the transactional elements of this little enterprise, but I'm always in the market for new recipes if you've got the spark. Take it easy, dude.
Seems like everybody with a stake in the Mojave is gearing up for something big. You're not one of my regulars. What do you want? I don't have any compelling reason to trust you, given your behavior. So no, I'm not really inclined to give you a job. Catch you later.
I'm all for live and let live, you know, but a lot of folks around here, aren't. Right on. What have you got? Right on. Let's have it. Groot-alicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat. Right on. What have you got? Right on. Let's have it. Groot-alicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat. Right on. What have you got? Right on. Let's have it. Groot-alicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat. Right on. Right on. Groot-alicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Right on, right on. Right on. Right on.
Hey. Welcome to Red Rock Canyon. You seemed a little bipolar lately. Maybe you're having withdrawal symptoms? Talk to Jack. He'd be happy to sell you some top-quality chems. He'll even give you a discount. A robot dog. Never seen one of those before.
Groot-alicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat. Oh, you're buying. Tell you what, since you've been acting all, well, random lately, how about a discount? Might calm you down. Give me a shout if you need anything else. Take it easy, dude.
Oh, hey. Jack can probably give you a discount if that'll calm you down. You look like you could handle yourself in a fix. All right, I'll tell you what. Anders, one of my best runners, is overdue to report back. If you can find out what happened to him, I'll give you some real work. About 3 weeks ago, I sent Anders southeast to find a route into Arizona, to open new markets for our product. He should have been back 2 days ago, but there's been no sign of him. Thanks. Prove you're reliable on this, and I'll have more for you later.
What is it? We won. Look, we've done some traveling together, but we're not exactly comrades in arms. I'm not ready to swap war stories. Maybe some other time. Okay. All right. If that's what you think. All right.
Please, help me. Thank God. Let me down, please. Thanks for getting me down from that cross. I owe you one. They did? Probably mostly Jack's idea. He always was the soft touch. Thanks. You've saved my life and done the Great Khans a huge favor. I'll be heading back to Red Rock Canyon now. Maybe we'll see each other there. Okay, but keep it quick. I'd like to get out of here before the Legionnaires come to check on me. The Legion patrol caught me trying to cross the river. When they found the, package I was carrying, they strung me up there. Well, not exactly. More like trying to expand our markets. I heard there was a lot of untapped territory down south, but the Legion caught me. So long.
Move along. That machine looks like a floating eye. I don't like it.
True to
It
Kaiser.
said the Legion's veterans will arrive from Arizona soon. They are a sight to behold.
True to Kaiser. Our way. True to Kaiser.
What a revolting sight. To call that a friend.
True to Kaiser.
Yes? Name your concern. How many? Hardly a day's work, but then again, you're not Legion. Was there something else you wanted to bother me with? Wale.
Awe, how goes it? Wale.
Awe.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
First recon's in Camp Forlorn Hope. Get some rangers in there too, and it'll be a damned impregnable fortress.
Been doing a lot of good work out there. All right then. Dismissed.
Boss, you really think that's a good idea?
Been doing a lot of good work out there. Goodbye.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Background? Just my luck. What'll it be this time? For you? I'm not sure I want to be seen dealing with you. But if you're willing to pay a little extra... What, caravan? All right, I'll give it a go. Haven't exactly got much of a line of folks to serve.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
for a new world. It's Woozer here, shaking the dust off your ears. Stay tuned, stay open-minded. Somebody wanted Colonel Royez dead, but they failed. NCRs kept hushing about the details, but let's just say the Colonel's still kicking, and someone else isn't.
Still making a nuisance of yourself? Take a look.
You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go and tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him the God's gonna cut him down. Tell him the God's gonna cut him down. Well, my goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet with the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me in a voice so sweet, I thought I heard a shuffle of angels' feet. He called my name and my heart stood still.
Pleasure doing business with you. Bye.
Long-tongued liar, don't tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him the God's gone, cut him down. Tell him the God's gone, cut him down. You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Well, you may throw your rock and hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. But as sure as God made black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. You can run on for a long
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
for a long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
the God's gonna cut you down. Tell him the God's gonna cut you down.
Oh, great. Just who I wanted to see.
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will die. I guess the chairman's days are numbered.
Anders told me what happened. We owe you one for rescuing him. Tell you what. I can give you caps as a thank you or a special recipe Jack cooked up. Here you go. Enjoy it. With Anders out of commission for so long, we're short-handed on runners, and some backlogs have piled up. We've got an associate in the Crimson Caravan Trading Company who distributes for us in out of Vegas. He's been after us for a new shipment. Great. Here's the package. Your contact is Don Hostetler at the Crimson Caravan. Come back and see me when you're done.
I know that I can change, I have got to believe. But first I need to earn my reprieve. I see the hangman come to me. He says to me, your turn. He put that noose around my neck and I could feel the burn. Then out the crowd a stranger opened, fired with his gun. He set me loose and now I'm on the run. He set me loose and now I'm on the run, having fun with my demons by my side. All I got is this gun that's been keeping me alive. Wherever I may roam, my bearer is known. Oh, my time is running out, so very far from home. Oh, my time is running out, so very far from home. This god of ours is fury. He calls me out by name. He's trying to send me down below for causing so much pain. I wander in the dead of night, have fallen from the track. This heart of mine has turned from red to black. They threw me in a jailhouse, they fixed me to a chain. If I was feeling truthful, then I'd say that I was to blame. The stranger opened fire with his gun. He set me loose and now I'm under
Teach you to
run.
mess with me.
He set me loose and now I'm on the run, having fun with my demons by my side. All I got is this gun that's been keeping me alive. Wherever I may roam, I'll bear a heart of stone.
Hey there. You looking to buy or sell? Can do.
I'm on the run, having fun with my demons by my side. All I got is this gun that's been keeping me alive. Wherever I may roam, I'll bear a heart of stone. Oh, my time is running out, so very far from home.
See ya.
Oh, my time is running out, so very far from home.
You're the boss.
Oh, my time is running out, so very far from home.
Morning.
Coming to you from a place that ain't on the maps, playing songs that ain't in the history books. This is Loser Radio. Stay weird, stay loud. Hey, remember I said that the Route 127 overpass will be finished soon? Yeah, me neither. It's still a wreck, still a mess, and still costing the NCR more
I
money
wouldn't
to
mind
build
this
it.
so much if it weren't for that maniacal gleam in your eye.
Got a brand new windshield on a broken down car. Got a stash of bourbon wrapped up in my coat of arms. All these hearts of stone. Got a bag of lightning. I got a coffee pot. I'm afraid.
Hey, I guess we're doing this.
Set into west of
friend better not be radioactive.
Turning out the lights so I can dream. Maybe I could be your only rider. Would you have me? I surrender. Never gonna.
Hello there. Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company. How can I help you today? The name's Hostetler, Don Hostetler. Can I help you with something? I really don't have time for this right now. You know, hiring isn't really my department. You should talk to Miss McLafferty about work for hire. Like I said, talk to Alice McLafferty. She's in charge here. I already told you I'm Don Hostetler. Huh? Oh, right, yeah. I'll take that. You should go now, before you draw any attention.
Setting to the west of me. Turning out the lights so I can dream. Maybe I could be your only rider. Would you have me?
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will die. I guess the chairman's days are numbered. Did you make that delivery yet? Great. Here's your payment. We keep the Great Khans from falling apart, essentially. Jack manufactures the chems. I organize the runners and the shipments. We're supplying things people want in exchange for things our tribe needs. Don't judge us. We make regular shipments to a lot of settlements around the Mojave. A lot of our business comes from the fiends lately. Personally, I think they're kind of creepy, but Papa likes the fact they get all hopped up on Psycho and harass the NCR patrols. Like what? I'll spare you the history lesson. Talk to Papa Khan if you want to hear that story. Things have been rough for a while now. Even with Jack working all the time and my runners making deliveries daily, we're barely getting by. Maybe this alliance with Caesar will help, but I don't know. Red Rock Canyon isn't exactly the most hospitable place. There's no food, barely any water, and nothing anybody wants. We used to send patrols out to acquire supplies, but ever since Bitter Springs, there just aren't enough of us left. Papa Khan's been talking to Caesar's emissary for weeks now. They're always going on about crushing the NCR. Papa's announced that if Caesar goes to war against the NCR, the Khans will go with him. Sure. What do you want to know? Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns a profit, we might expand. Jack handles the small-time purchases. You should talk to him unless you're looking for a major shipment. Anything else? Okay, if you want a little work, I think I can find you something. You up for something challenging? I've got a ship of Jet and Psycho that needs to be delivered to Motor Runner at Vault 3. Don't get cocky. The fiends are twitchy. Most of them won't bother a Khan, but the ones outside the vault, well, they're outside for a reason. Here's the package. Good luck. Your payment will be waiting when you get back. Catch you later.
You seriously ought to mellow out. Take some chill pills. I could sell you some if you want. Oh, you're buying. Thanks. Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with. Take it easy, dude.
You're the boss.
Not many get the
favor of Caesar. Even Papa hasn't been to the port.
Thanks again for saving my ass.
There you
When I find you, I'm gonna eat your spleen. When I find you,
You're out here somewhere.
you like the sight of your own blood?
It's on now.
Damn. I'm hit.
Sight of your own blood?
Damn.
People all scared of those robots on the strip since they changed. Like, who needs the strip anyway?
People all scared of those robots on the strip since they changed. Like, who needs the strip anyway? I wasn't expecting a resupply so soon. So you have anything from Red Rock Canyon to sell me? About goddamn time. Tell the cons they can't keep a steady supply. We'll find someone who can. I wasn't expecting a resupply so soon. Deal is still the same. 20 caps each for Jet, Psycho, or Buff Out. Alright, 22 caps each, but that's it. Okay, our deal was Jet, Psycho, or Buff Out for 22 caps a pop. Okay, got anything else? Okay. Okay, got anything else? I'm not here to talk. Nice doing business with you.
People all scared of those robots on the strip since they changed. Like, who needs a strip anyway?
Prim is gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there.
You hear about this courier doing shit around the strip? Like what? Delivering mail?
You see a ranger in black, run the other way. Take you out from a quarter mile off.
So long as the cons keep making it, I keep getting high.
I'm getting the shakes. I need something to take the edge off.
So long as the cons keep making it, I keep getting high.
You ready to die?
Hey there, need anything? Stay safe.
At least the Legion knows what they're fighting for. When are you gonna figure it out?
First recon's in Camp Forlorn Hope. Get some Rangers in there too, and it'll be a damn impregnable fortress.
You're back. Well, there's Anders. Colonel Shu sent him out. Suit yourself. Yep, see you around.
Did you make that delivery yet? And you didn't even get skinned alive. I'm impressed. Here's your payment. Ordinarily I would, but it seems like all our clients have ended up dead. You could talk to Jack. He's always looking for new recipes. Catch you later.
Hey, what's up? Oh, you're buying. Cool. Take it easy, dude.
Right behind you, boss.
Hey, welcome to Red Rock Canyon. Since you've done so much for the Great Khans, Papa Khan told me to let you know you can buy weapons at our armory. You can find it in the basement of the burned-out building at the mouth of the canyon. Your pal's one ugly motherfucker.
Huh?
Huh?
The runners are saying that the NCR is sending in their elite shock troops to try and push back.
Indulgent. Rhymes with indulgent. No, that's terrible. How do you spell...
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will die.
Damn it.
I guess the chairman's
days are numbered. Maybe I should write something about how much the Great Khans suck. There once was a man of stout heart. Heart. What rhymes with heart? What do you want?
Says cut off the head and the snake will die.
Nothing
I guess
really.
the chairman's days
Just trying to
are
psych
numbered.
myself up to try my initiation. Again. Oh, you heard that, huh? Okay, so, yeah, I was writing poetry. I know, it's not a very Great Khan-like thing to do. The followers of the apocalypse came to our camp when I was a kid, and they brought a bunch of old books. I used to read pre-war poetry for hours. Have you seen this tribe? If it's not an epic drunken ballad of cracking skulls and hearing lamentations, they think it's a waste of time. Everybody has to do it. Well, Everybody who wants to be a con anyways. They toss you into the ring there and beat on you for a solid minute. If you survive, you're in. Sure, maybe not if you're some hulking reprobate like Regis or big to the gills like Jack. I've tried 5 times and still haven't made it. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can find my true calling, someplace they'll appreciate my poetry. Someplace like the old Mormon fort, maybe. Do you think the followers of the apocalypse would take me? I remember all those books they brought us when they visited our tribe. I don't know. I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The cons wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody. You'd do that? Thanks! I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The cons wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody. Huh? Wait, what are you talking about? We're allied with Caesar now? Typical. Nobody tells me anything. You would? Really? Okay, well then, here goes. This is a poem I wrote about the dark loneliness that suffuses my soul. Rain clouds wrap my heart in sorrow black as silk. My empty scream does not echo. Even though we're in a canyon, my soul aches. But not as much as my limbs. Because I've been beaten severely. That's it. What do you think? You liked it? Wow, you're the first one who ever did. Whatever.
Need a
Checks and
bodyguard?
services for hire over here.
You got the caps?
There
I
are
got the
many good things in life, but peeing is definitely the best.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Watch out!
I wish I were there to see you take Benny down. The Rangers are getting...
You're not gonna shoot me, are you?
Great to see you again. Sure. Would you like a stim pack, fixer, or rataway? You'll need to wait another 24 hours for us to get more made. We need everything else we currently have. Good to hear. What do you have to donate? What do you want to talk about? We're always looking for new members. Does he have any particular talent? Excellent. Ezekiel's been after me to find him a new assistant for ages. Tell the boy we'll take him.
Hey.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Can't talk. Much work to do at the fort and Atomic Wrangler.
Don't worry, boss. With my cataracts, you only sort of look.
Hey!
Okay.
Need some grub? I got you covered. Cheap and filling. You won't regret it, at least until an hour or so from now. Pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Your safety guaranteed.
Seems like everybody with a stake in the Mojave is gearing up for something big.
Hi there, mister. You need something?
What? They did? Oh, that's great, thank you. I'm out of this crummy camp. What? Whatever.
Your pal's one ugly motherfucker.
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will die. I guess the chairman's days are numbered. What?
Not now, I'm busy.
Hate to criticize, boss, but I'm not actually immortal, just old.
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will die. I guess the chairman's days are numbered.
Yeah?
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans? Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior. Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. And sometimes, I worry that's poisoned his mind. I really don't like to talk about it. Let's just say it was a tragedy, and the NCR is to blame, and we'll leave it at that. Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider. That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure. And I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
The runners are saying the NCR is sending in their elite shock troops to try and...
I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere. Until next time.
I'm sure that was a cleverly planned act, boss, and not just random psychosis. Just keep on moving.
I understand you've been invited to meet with Caesar. You should be aware of the honor you've been granted. My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion
Papa
when the
says
time
cut
comes.
off the head and the snake will die. I guess the chairman's days are numbered.
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle. I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans. Speak then. Yes, goodbye.
The first recon butchers are in the field again. I'd love to head down to Forlorn Hope and show them we haven't forgotten.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub? You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people. You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory. In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here. When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down. Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here. They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them. Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations. Farewell.
It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home. First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Hey. Contreras is holding out on him. I know he's got more to sell.
At least the Legion knows what they're fighting for. When are you gonna figure it out?
Damn shame about Morales. She enlisted to be closer to her husband. At least the Legion knows what they're fighting for. When are you gonna figure it out?
Your girlfriend better not be radioactive.
The Ranger vets are on their way from Baja. But I heard they chew nails and spit napalm.
At least the Legion knows what they're fighting for. When are you gonna figure it out?
We won't go quietly. Fiends. Crackdown can count on that. All those chems make them a real bitch to take down. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Yes? What is it? Bye.
Damn shame about Morales. Enlisted to be closer to her husband.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we got a chance to hold it. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
So you're back. All right, I need you to pass something off to a merchant. The guy's name is Price. The exchange goes down at Miguel's pawn shop in Westside. This next bit is very important. He's paranoid, maybe a little schizo. You have to identify yourself with a passcode or he'll shoot you right there. Just tell him you're looking for some betting advice. Then he'll say the surest move is to bet on the house. Yeah, it means you don't get shot. Be sure you do. If you get this last job done, full access to my stash. At a discount even, just because I like you. Get moving, watch out for raiders, and do not lose that package. Good luck.
Watch out for fiends. Here to do business? Until next time.
What do you want? We work together. I'm handling his deliveries for the moment while he handles a business opportunity that came up. Whatever you say, buddy. What do you want? Yeah, you need something? What? Look, do you have something to drop off or not? What? How the hell did you figure that out? Hell, thought I'd done a better job than that. Well, if that's how it is, you can call me Ranger Keller. Price is in deep with the NCR for supplying drug ingredients to the local gangs. He's currently being held for questioning. What is your business with Price? All right, if you hear anything, report it to myself or Lieutenant Boyd immediately. We need to track down his source.
Exterminate.
Hey!
Step up to the tables. Let's see what you got.
And tell your neighbors to
The bots have enough firepower to arm a full platoon. This shit is not going to come off, I'm telling you.
Shut up and get to it. You rather be elsewhere? I can arrange a trip to the sewers. You'll love the smell.
The Army's sending elite units
I
our
can
way,
deal with
right
them
as we
dancing
speak.
in the fountain. I can deal with them running a Brahmin down the strip. Hell, I can even deal with the puke in the latrines. But I can't stand the smell of turpentine. Fuck that.
Hey, talk to Pappas if you got complaints. I just want to be done with this shit.
I'd
You know
wager
what?
that the
It's
Army's
all yours
sending
then.
elite units
Fuck this
our
shit.
way,
I'm
right
done.
as we speak.
Hey, where the hell are you going? Well, fuck you then.
I've heard the Legion's planning to unleash their best men against
They
us.
let ghouls into the strip now?
exterminate. Move along.
I'm sure that was a cleverly planned act, boss, and not just random psychosis.
You're the one who busted those assholes at Gamora, huh? Good work.
This shit is not going to come off, I'm telling you.
Shut up and get to it. You rather be elsewhere? I can arrange a trip to the sewers. You'll love the smell.
I can deal with them dancing in the fountain. I can deal with them running a Brahmin down the strip. Hell, I can even deal with the puke in the latrines. But I can't stand the smell of turpentine. Fuck that.
Hey, talk to Pappas if you got complaints. I just want to be done with this shit.
Come on, you know what? It's all yours then. Fuck this shit. I'm done.
Hey. Hey, where the hell are you going? Well, fuck you then.
Right as we speak.
I've heard that elite units are on the way to support our armies here.
Help you?
Feels better knowing that Esteban's not out there in the waste. But he's still gone, you know?
The Rangers got it.
So you're back. Ah, shit. Well, please tell me you didn't hand him the package. Thank God. You're gonna need to take him out. If McCarran hears I've been selling contraband, we're both dead. That might just work. Tell him I'll cut him in on a bit of the profit and help him track down drug dealers if he'll give me a pass. The last thing I need is a do-gooder ranger trying to take me down.
What do you want? Really now? We had our suspicions about that man, but he's got so many shipments going so many different directions, it's been hard to track. What exactly is his offer? Does he realize bribing a ranger is a hanging offense? He has himself a deal. However, if he tries to run or he continues to deal strategic assets with enemies, he's a dead man. Tell Contreras to expect to see me around more often. He better have a new bit of information when I stop in, or I'm reporting his ass to Boyd.
Anything new happening?
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
First Recon is holding Forlorn Hope now. What I wouldn't give for sniper support here.
It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
Man, Doc Kemp really fixed me up right the last time I got shot. He's the man to see if you need some fixing.
So you're back. Good to hear. Well, I'd say you're officially invited to the big kid's table now. My stash is your stash. Oh, and I think you might get more use out of this rifle than I ever will. Enjoy. You need to clean up your reputation or you're gonna get me in trouble. I'll have to charge you more to keep from arousing suspicion. Pleasure doing business with you. Later. So you're back. You need to clean up your reputation or you're gonna get me in trouble. Thanks.
Is it time? I'm ready when you are. Fine by me. Fine by me. Fine by me.
Come on.
Fine by me.
Take him out.
That takes care of that.
You lead the charge. I'll follow as fast as my mother-ready body needs to carry me.
Eat this.
First recon's in Camp Forlorn Hope. Get some rangers in there too, and it'll be a damned impregnable fortress. Morning.
Contact!
Sure, boss. You lead the charge. I'll follow as fast as my arthritic body needs to carry me.